Hi friends, well today I've got a very special deck to share with you. This is the All Hallows Tarot. It's an independently made deck. The creator of this deck is Robin Tish Hollister. The first edition was released I think around maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it was out of print for a while, and I really wanted to get this deck. I found somebody who had one for sale secondhand, but the price was kind of ridiculous. So I knew the deck creator was on a tarot Facebook group that I was on. So I private messaged her and asked her if she had considered reprinting this deck, because I had heard that she might consider reprinting it. And she wrote me back a very nice message and said, you know, you and some other people have contacted me recently, and I think I will reprint it. And about 2 weeks later, boom, I ordered it. I got my deck in the mail, and I was just thrilled. So thank you, Robin. If you happen to ever watch this video, I appreciate your responsiveness and your willingness to share this beautiful deck with the rest of us. So this is how it came, wrapped in some pretty paper, like a present. Now obviously I've already unboxed it when I got it in the mail and have been through the cards, but let's just go through them together. Got a very nice hard box here for storage. Inside we have a nice little white book. Fold out. It's got some information. Dedication and thanks. Copyright for 2019. Robin Tish Hollister. A few words about the deck. The All Hallows Tarot is a doorway as much as it is a deck of cards. It is a glimpse into a world much like our own, only not quite as solid or as real. The images are meant to evoke all things mysterious. The idea that on All Hallows Eve, strange people come out of the dark, and the veils between worlds and realities tend to melt away. I wanted to create a deck that had a modern feel and energy, and yet still retained a sense of timeliness, that thrilling occult mystery and wonder that shrouds the tarot for me even today. I also wanted it to include illustrations that looked like some of the people I know. Young underground, goths, punks, rebels and performers with piercings and tats. Those individuals off the radar, off the mainstream, and on the edge. The autumn people. So I saw the illustrations on another person's YouTube channel, and I just thought it was too sweet. I just had to have this deck. So we have just a brief sentence on each card. She does personalize the little meanings to the actual drawings that she put on each card, and gives you a little bit of her insight as to why she chose that imagery. So we have just a couple of the images in here, not many, just a few representative images. It's just a little 6 or 8 page booklet. The suits in this deck are cups, wands, swords, and discs. Then here's a little suggested spread at the back here that you can use if you'd like. Okay, so when I got my deck, I also had a sweet little note. Thank you, hope you enjoy. And the cards were wrapped in this special little trick-or-treat bag, which I thought was a really cute touch. And she also included a little velvety bag here, a velvety pouch to store the cards. So that was another nice touch. So I'm going to set the box aside, and we're going to go through the cards real quickly. First, let's look at the cardstock. The cardstock is quite nice. The backings of the cards show a full moon with a tree in the foreground. Very Halloween-esque. The cards are thin enough to shuffle easily, but they're not flimsy by any means. So this is very nice cardstock. The one thing that I noticed when I got my cards and kind of went through them, every card in my deck has a little more white edge on this one side than it has on the other. So kind of a minor flaw, but that won't affect my enjoyment of these cards at all. I'm going to take you through these fairly quickly, but give you a few seconds to look at each card. And I'm going to read you the brief descriptions that she's got in the book here, because they are so brief that it won't take us much time at all. So here's the title card, signed by Robin, which was a nice touch. Thank you, Robin. Okay, first card in the major arcana is the Fool. The Fool is ready for his journey into the Unchartedville. Two crows for joy are winging overhead. The meaning is new start, new move, scary but exciting adventure. It's kind of hard to see the crows, but they're there in the background. See if I get a little better light on the card. There we go. So that's the Fool. The Magician. The Magician is creation, aspiration, and concentration. He easily parts the veils and can exist in both worlds by sheer willpower. And the meaning is power, concentration, creation, manifestation. The High Priestess. The Priestess is mystery, feminism, magic, and moonlight. Her secret is shared only when you are ready. Beautiful, beautiful card. I absolutely adore it. The Empress. The Empress is the Earth Mom and creatrix of fertile projects and new ideas. Love all the animals in there. The owl and the cat and the snake. Okay, then we have the Emperor. He has a very mischievous look about him. The Emperor rules with authority, organization, and perfect control. He tempers law with mercy. Great card. Love it. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is one of the traditions of the old ways. To me, this looks kind of like a druid. He gathers mistletoe and oak, and his ways are ancient and lasting and a bit mysterious. The meaning is tradition and ancient ways and teachings. And you can see up here we've got the oak and the mistletoe. Here we have a beautiful Lover's card. True love is eternal, immortal, like blood vows and the changing moon. So let me read you a little bit about what this little white book says about the Chariot card. It says, on a cold October night, you may see the ghostly chariot of the Victorian hearse racing down the lane. Or maybe you will just hear the ringing of the bells. It's always in a hurry, and it always needs to keep moving. The Strength card. I love this Strength card. Strength is not only a physical ability, but is often more powerful as an internal quality. There is strength in keeping your most ferocious instincts tamed, and strength in the gentle trust of a best friend. Here we have the Hermit. Love that. Great wisdom and light might await you in the cornfield if you are brave enough to seek it alone. The Wheel of Fortune. Fortunes change every day. Some days you are the spider, some days you are the fly. Justice. She came back. They thought killing her would keep her silent and they would be safe. Justice will be done. There is no hiding from it. The Hanged Man. Sacrifice means different things to different people. But if you do not give up something, nothing will move or change. It takes courage to be willing to view the world upside down. Here is the lovely Death card. Death moves through every season. Autumn welcomes him with open arms. The caterpillar does not fear or regrets his death, as he knows he is about to be transformed and given wings. Here is Temperance. Balance and temperance are required for healthy growth. The angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other each have a valid opinion. Time to blend their advice. I think this is one of my favorite temperance cards that I've seen. This is really beautiful. I love the angel and devil together on the temperance card there. And here we have the devil. You know he's bad for you. You know it's not healthy. But oh, the temptation. Maybe you enjoy being the victim and blaming some big evil for all your screw-ups. Maybe you just don't know that you are in control. The Tower. Lightning crashes, and what looked so solid and strong is destroyed. Time to rebuild, rethink, and create anew. Star. Hope and guidance are in the stars. On this hallowed night, it is said that you can see visions and a hopeful future in a bowl of water. So the cards are personalized. The images are personalized to represent a lot of Halloween customs. Moon. The harvest moon brings illusions and weird dreams. It's hard to gain perspective or sleep. Your wild side wants to howl at the moon, while your more domestic side just wants everything to be less anxious. So you can kind of see back there. At first I didn't see this. That's a like a werewolf back there. Pretty cool. Love that. The Sun. Trick or treat. This night is one for children to play pretend and be independent and brave the chilling dark and the cool wind and the eerie rustling. Giggles make the darkness seem less frightening. And there's always a bright light at the next house. Judgment. A call is heard, and the dead do rise from their dreary existence to feel alive once more. This is the night where the veil is thin and the spirits walk the earth. Will Houdini answer? Will you hear the rapping, feel the table move beneath you? The World. Trance and dance and celebration bring a host of bright lights. Fairies, spirits, or maybe just balls of pure energy to welcome the end of the cycle year and the beginning of the new. And here's another cute addition to this deck. We've got the Happy Squirrel card. If you've seen that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa visits a card reader and she pulls the Happy Squirrel card. It's a cute moment. The cards are dark and mysterious, the woman tells Lisa Simpson. Okay, this is the meaning in the book for Happy Squirrel. Thanks to the long-running popular television show The Simpsons, the Happy Squirrel has entered the lexicon of modern tarotists. You can choose to use the card or omit it from your readings altogether. And the meanings given are gathering for the future and fearlessness. Super cute. So we'll just go through the minors a little more quickly because in the booklet here there are just keywords for the minors, which is fine. Okay. First we have the Suit of Cups, Ace of Cups, cute little guy there. Two of Cups, And if you read Rider-Waite, if you've learned with Rider-Waite, you won't have any trouble with this deck. It's very, the meanings are all very Rider-Waite. I love this Three of Cups, the three witches over the cauldron. That is just perfection. The Four of Cups, a little sense of ennui or Five of Cups, very beautiful. Only seeing the bad in life, not noting the good things that you've got in your life. Six of Cups, sharing, nostalgia. Seven of Cups, too many choices there. Very cute, all the Halloween treats. Really sweet. Eight of Cups, there's the figure moving away from the graveyard. Time to move on. Nine of Cups, removing the mask. Enjoying great bounty. 10 of Cups, happy life, happy family. The completion of your family. Even got a couple of dogs there, really sweet. Page of Cups. And his keyword is Poetic Rebel. The Knight of Cups is the Artistic Seeker. Got the guy on his skateboard. Queen of Cups, Visionary Dreamer with her tea leaves. And the King of Cups is the Insightful Leader. Then the Suit of Wands. There we have a beautiful Ace of Wands. I love that black cat and the candles. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Arrival of news, a new job, or insight. The Four of Wands, celebration, wedding, or perfected work. Five of Wands, competition, noise, or energy. And that's certainly what you get when you have a rock band. Six of Wands, promotion or commendation. Seven of Wands, fighting for your beliefs or being the underdog. Eight of Wands, speed and timing. We've got a ghostly image in there again. Nine of Wands, survival or conserving energy. 10 of Wands, oppression or burden. And the court cards for the Suit of Wands, we have the Page, who's the charming enthusiast. The Knight of Wands is the fast-talking schemer. Love it in this car. Queen of Wands, elegant hostess. I always think of this card as being a drama queen. To me, a hostess is more the Queen of Pentacles, but either one. Very pretty. And the King of Wands, blustery jack of all trades. The Swords. Here's the Ace, new intensity, new business. 2 is stalemate or issues. 3 is heartbreak or healing. There's your Rider-Waite image right on the tattoo there. Very clever. This deck is just so well done. Four of Swords, rest and recuperation. Five of Swords, stealth or consequences. Pretty creepy. I wonder who they just buried. Six of Swords, escape from responsibilities. Seven of Swords, sneaky, non-confrontational. I know some people like that. Eight of Swords, isolation and surrender. I love this card. That's so cute. You expect to see the wheel turning. Nine of Swords, fears and worries. 10 of Swords, finalities or faith being shattered. And I just love this 10 of Swords. It's one of my favorite 10 of Swords cards that I've seen. So, so perfect. Now the court cards for Swords, we have the Page, networking defender. Networking certainly fits in the suit of Swords. The Knight, an analytical daredevil. The Queen of Swords, a strong widow. I always think of the Queen of Swords as having insight and honesty and integrity, and I love how she's got the mark on her third eye there. Queen of Swords, love that one. King of Swords is the discerning businessman. Okay, moving on to the discs, which in some other decks are known as pentacles or coins. I'm kind of curious as to why somebody would select discs rather than use pentacles or coins. I don't really know what the reasoning would be. Maybe just tradition, but anyway, here is the Ace of Discs. New resources or new material gain. Two of Discs, juggling, multitasking, or negotiation. Three of Discs, creative process, inspiring work. So as you can see, they are really like very similar to Rider-Waite, even down to the arches on this card and the appearance of the juggler on this card as a kind of a clown. Four of Discs, selfishness or being wary. Five of Discs, stuck, wounded, or ineffective. Six of Discs, altruism or generosity. Seven of Discs, waiting, impatience, or timing. Waiting for the laundry. Kind of cute. Okay, then we have the Eight of Discs, finishing a task or a cycle. And she's certainly doing that. Nine of Discs, prosperity or longevity. Really cute. Whereas in Rider-Waite decks, you've got the lady in a garden with the falcon on her shoulder. Here we've got the rock star who's reached the pinnacle of success, and she's got her parrot there. Really cute. Here is the 10 of Discs, and that represents family, legacy, or inheritance. Love the ghostly figure there. Your family spirits are always nearby. Page of Discs is a resourceful student. The Knight of Discs, a patient worker. Queen of Discs, a down-to-earth teacher. And the King of Discs is a Stubborn Patriarch. So I love these cards. They are awfully sweet. The only thing I would change about them, if I had a say in changing anything, would be possibly to make them slightly larger because the images are so detailed. Either that or possibly eliminate these white borders. That would have made the images a little bigger. But they are gorgeous. They are fun. I'm going to have a good time with these. So enjoy the month of October. It would be nice if we'd have some cool weather. It's still 90 degrees here in California. Doesn't feel like fall much at all. All right, take care. And oh, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below if you'd like to buy this deck because it's available now, and I don't know. I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below because this deck is available now through Robin's Etsy store. And I don't know how many decks she had printed, so I don't know how long it'll last. So if you'd like to get a deck, I believe it costs $40. So jump in and get one. You won't regret it. It's really unique, really cool. Okay, take care. Have a pleasant rest of the week. Bye now.